Welcome back to another very exciting tutorial here at the PhotoshopTrainingChannel.com. My name is Jesus Ramirez, and you can find me on Instagram at JRFromPTC. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to work better and faster with the Clone Stamp tool. By the way, if this is your first time at the Photoshop Training Channel, don't forget to click on that subscribe button. And what we're going to do in this tutorial is work with the Clone Stamp tool. As you may know, the Clone Stamp tool allows you to clone different parts of an image by selecting a source point and then painting directly over the image or a new layer to generate the cloned pixels. But what I'm going to show you in this tutorial is how you can use keyboard shortcuts to make this tool even more powerful. Okay, let's get started. When using the Clone Stamp tool, you can use keyboard shortcuts to nudge, scale, or rotate the sample source to better match the size and orientation of the cloning destination. First, select the Clone Stamp tool by pressing S on the keyboard or selecting it directly from the tools bar. Then you can create a new layer. Make sure that Sample All Layers is selected and select the area that you want to sample from. In this case, I want to sample from her face, so I'm going to hold Alt, Option on the Mac, and click on her face. Then you'll notice the overlay giving us a preview of what we're cloning. You can hold Alt, Shift, that is Option Shift on the Mac, and use the arrow keys on the keyboard to nudge the clone source left, right, up, and down. Notice how the preview now changes and we can offset the clone source. You can also rotate the clone source by holding Alt Shift, that's Option Shift on the Mac, and tapping on the greater than, less than brackets. Those are the same keys as the comma and period. So watch what happens when I hold those keys, Alt Shift and the greater than, less than keys. You rotate the sample source. You can also adjust the scale of the sample source by holding Alt Shift, Option Shift on the Mac, and tapping on the left and right bracket keys on the keyboard. Those are the keys right next to the letter P. So I'm going to scale it up by tapping the right bracket key, or I can make it smaller by holding down the left bracket key. Then I can click and start cloning, and you'll see the difference that makes. In case you don't want to remember the keyboard shortcuts or you forget, you can always go into Window, Clone Source, and you can make those same adjustments here. You have the width and height and rotation, and you have the offset. Also notice that these adjustments are the same ones that we just applied to the clone source. So we can reset them by clicking on this Reset Transform, and we can bring back the offset to 0 by simply typing 0 on both the X and Y axes. And one advantage that this panel has is that you can save up to 5 sample sources. Just click on any one of these sample source icons and you'll save that sample source. Let me know in the comments below if you found these shortcuts useful or if you have any other useful shortcuts that I've missed. And that's it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to click on that like button and share it with a friend. If you're new to the Photoshop Training Channel, then click on that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.